3-0. Before and after. Looks like a driver setup to you? Does it look like? Does it?
No,
Feels like it.
yeah.
If you saw someone in that, you would go, "Oh my God, he's got that ball way forward." Okay,
Yeah.
You've still got the amount of spining the shaft wants to have. It's not blooming over there somewhere. And I think your stance being a bit wider will obviously help that in terms of your setup. Okay, everything now is just a lot more neutral in terms of the movement. Okay, hands being more neutral. Okay, so as you go back here now, because of the hands being so far forward and the ball back in your stance, your hands are sort of back up here. There's just, I mean, that club's almost hitting the golf ball there. The next frame now is after impact, but your hands are kind of here. Oh, hang on, the line. Hands are kind of here, club's kind of there, this elbow's kind of on there, and that right leg is kind of straight. You look now from here when you see the top of the backswing. Okay, now you can move your hip towards target there.
Yeah.
Hips are moving, okay. Next frame or two, there's impact there. So there's your hands, okay. Left forearm's not so kicked in, okay. And look at your right leg there, starting to move in a bit more. So everything now is kind of moving in that direction.
So at impact, that left hand position, should that be further forward?
Well, I think to be fair, because that's slightly after, I mean, impact's probably like a frame or two before, your hands will probably be there. So you want your hands to be here when you impact. Yours is like literally with split seconds. And if you go too much to start with, you'll probably end up blocking it too far right. I don't mind the amount of shafting you've got there. For me, that's enough, because the ball flight you were getting was actually, that's probably where the club would be striking the ball there, because it's just after impact. And that for me is enough. As you swing through here now, there's a lot more kind of space here with your arms this way. Looks a lot more freedom and wider, as opposed to this sort of like tucking in with the left arm. Well, I mean, the left arm needs to be down, okay? Okay, that movement there is actually not too bad. For me, I'm looking more at kind of what this arm is doing, which is nice and extended. This arm needs to bend. If it doesn't bend, your arm out here somewhere, this arm ain't going to reach the grip. So your left arm does fold, yours gets just a little bit too high. It's not, I wouldn't say at the moment now it's a major issue, okay? But if we look at those two positions there, how much is in there, and that's even later in the swing, and your leg's kind of still straight up. You sort of come through, then a bit of an afterthought, have a little, on my right foot, I'll just finish the swing. That one there, you're already driving through, you're there. I mean, look at the difference in that kind of follow through there now. Your right foot, that's actually round and gone through a lot more. That heel's almost still kind of putting backwards.
I just think that at the top, the club just flows through.
Exactly. The thing is, it completes the swing better, but you're not having to think about 101 different things at the moment. I think from your point of view, I would say setup-wise, feel like you've got a driver in your hand with every iron in your bag, even wedges and shorter clubs, okay? If you're doing a chip shot, all that happens is now, rather than your foot being there, your foot goes there. So the ball now is back in your stance, but you're not moving the ball further forward this way or further back this way. You're just bringing that trail foot in closer. Hands position stays the same. The ball relative to your left foot stays the same. You just narrow the stance, okay? But the feeling now in terms of swing is this is going to win the race to that left side, Hips and hands win the race. The club comes to a smidgen after. Okay, you do it too much and the club's over here, you block it, which I don't see many of them to be happening, okay? If you do it too little the other way, you pull it. Get it just right, you it straight. Okay then, mate? That kind of makes sense, and not reinventing the wheel, to be fair, it's just a question of there's a good movement there. It's just kind of taking you from where you were kind of there at address and just neutralising yourself a bit more, that's all. Just making it a much better sort of neutral setup to play the shot from, rather than having it kind of so far kind of back here and down there and just
it's so fundamental because all the other stuff I think is stuff I can get better at, like
just practice. The left hand, do some work against the wall and just getting that left hand.
The problem is if I'm in that position then I'm trying to get my left hand further forward.
You will just hit the unmentionable.
I mean,
it'll just go sideways, mate. If you push your hands further, if your club is there and you push your hands further, if you push your hands here at setup and you increase the shaft, what loft you're going to have? You're probably just about maybe a wedge or a 9-9, and the rest will just be like knuckleballs about a foot off the ground.
The club's probably going to be so open as well.
Oh, exactly. You push hands, exactly,
which is kind of what I was doing early on. It was spinning off all the way.
And then there's that weaky, cutty one that you want to try and get rid of.
Yeah.
Cool. Right. I will send that through to you, mate. Any questions, obviously, just give me a shout,